Instagram algorithm updates and new features part 2. What's going on, guys? Thor here, back with a new video, and in this video we're going to be talking about the Instagram algorithm updates. It's part 2, so if you have not watched the previous video, which is part 1 of this video, go back and watch that one first before you move on to watch this one. Anyways, let's just jump into this video and not waste any more time and look at the new features and algorithm updates that we did not cover in the first video. So the third feature that we're going to be looking at is a new feature that Instagram is going to be rolling out. Now, funny enough, this feature is another direct copy from Snapchat. And the feature is some sort of barcode scanner. You know, on Snapchat there's this feature where you can add people to your friends list by just scanning like this squared code. Well, that feature is coming to Instagram now as well. Like, personally, my thoughts about this new feature is that it feels or sounds kind of pointless. Don't get me wrong though, I love the fact that Instagram is constantly adding new things, keeping themselves ahead of the game, but this feature seems kind of pointless to me right now. As I mean, it's pretty straightforward adding people on Instagram. You just search in the username and you follow them. On Snapchat, people usually have more complicated usernames. Now, after what I've read though, it doesn't look like this part is the main feature of this feature, if that makes sense. There's actually a pretty cool part about it, which allows you to find other accounts similar to your niche or similar to the account you scanned. So say you scan an account in the fitness niche, that might give you like a list or something of other similar accounts to that one that you can follow as well. So it kind of recommends you other users when scanning one account. Now, this is pretty cool actually, because it's going to work as a new way to grow. I'm sure there's going to be strategies and ways you can kind of manipulate this and get yourself in that recommended list of the accounts that show up after people scan one username. So there's probably going to be some new growth strategies developing around this feature, which is pretty exciting. Anyways, that is that feature. Hopefully it will work out good and well. Now, the next feature we're going to look at is a very recent one, which is one where Instagram allows you to put hashtags and ads in your biography. This feature is super dope in my opinion, because it means that Instagram is putting more focus towards hashtags, which is one of the ways to grow, which is a good sign. And it also allows you to cross-promote accounts if you have different accounts. You can also use this feature to hashtag locations, which is pretty dope. Say for example you live in LA, you can use the hashtag LA to make it easier for people in LA to find your account. So for example, if a lot of business people are looking for example, actors in LA, you can have like, for example, hashtag actor, hashtag LA in your bio, and it's going to be easier for businesses to find you in LA as an actor because you put that in your bio on Instagram. Now, I already made a full video on this new feature about how to use it, etc, etc, so I'll drop a link to that in the video description so you can go watch that video afterwards. I highly recommend you guys to take advantage of these new features. Instagram loves it when people use their new features, so I highly recommend you to take advantage of this one too. So go watch that video afterwards. Finally, we'll look at some speculation, some speculated updates that Instagram might add in the future. The first one is a Cinemagraph feature, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Now, there's little information to find on this new potential feature. This feature might potentially offer the option to create a classic cinemagraph. And that sounds so weird when I say it. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly, but it is Cinemagraph. Cinemagraph? What the fuck? Which is basically a photo with a small portion of the photo that is in motion. I'll play a short snippet right now of a video showing you guys kinda how that works so you get a feel of this new potential feature that might be added. If this feature is released, it might take over Boomerang as a newer, more subtle approach to draw people's attention and catch people's eye. It would be exponentially visually interesting, which Instagram is all about. I personally think it's a dope feature, and I think it would be really smart of Instagram to add this feature, as it really does follow the flow which Instagram is going with in a future very attention-grabbing creative content style. The second potential feature is a portrait shutter for stories. This feature is being tested under the name Focus, and it may allow people to take stylized portraits in-app, basically blurring out the background in the image and focusing more on the face or the subject. Now, because it's being tested, it's more likely that we'll actually see this feature rolling out sooner than the other ones, because Instagram is actually testing it right now. If you look at the screen, you'll see an image of how this feature potentially might work out. Honestly, I think this is a feature Instagram will add as well, because it would allow for very creative shots, allowing creators to take their content game to that next level. Adding this feature would also benefit Instagram in a very positive way, so hopefully we'll be seeing this feature roll out soon. To conclude, the future of Instagram looks extremely bright. So if you aren't putting work into Instagram, if you aren't taking action, growing your page, focusing on building Instagram as the potential benefit for your business or personal benefit, I'm telling you, you're missing out and you're going to regret it. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, keeps me pumped to create more content. Also, if you are a new watcher of this channel, make sure you go down below and subscribe, because you do not want to miss out on any further updates in the Instagram algorithm. Go down, subscribe, and if you are a subscriber, make sure you tap that notification bell to be notified every time I upload a new video, because you do want to be one of the first to watch them, because then you can be the first one to implement them and be ahead of everyone else. So make sure you do that, and as always, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.